Chelsea are heading to the FA Cup final to face Manchester City on 16th of May, after a scrappy but decisive 1-0 victory over Leeds United at Wembley. Enzo Fernandez's first-half header settled the tie, just days after head coach Rosenior was dismissed following a wretched run of form. This piece examines what the result reveals about power, accountability, and survival at one of English football's most turbulent clubs. Rosenior spent 106 days trying to coax something from a Chelsea squad that evidently had no interest in giving it to him. On a grey Wembley afternoon, in the space of 23 minutes and one decisive header, that same squad showed exactly what they are capable of when sufficiently motivated. To understand what happened at Wembley, you have to start not with the match itself, but with the events that preceded it. Rosenior was appointed from fellow Blue co-owned club Strasbourg, a choice that carried clear ideological weight for Chelsea's ownership. He was not merely a head coach, he was a statement of intent about the multi-club model they had invested in so heavily. His failure, therefore, was not just operationally embarrassing, but structurally awkward. It called into question not just one appointment, but the entire logic of the network Chelsea had spent so much building. 5 consecutive league defeats without scoring, a sequence that had not occurred at Chelsea since 1912, ended his tenure. The final blow came in a 3-0 loss at Brighton, after which the decision was made. Interim head coach Calum McFarlane stepped in, and almost immediately, the atmosphere within the squad appeared to shift. That transformation, visible enough to be remarked upon by observers at Wembley, is not a compliment to the players who engineered it. For Leeds United, this was a deflating afternoon that offered glimpses of what might have been. They created more clear opportunities than Chelsea across the 90 minutes, yet converted none of them. And that clinical shortcoming has cost them a place in a major final. Their performance was not without merit, but merit without goals at Wembley, in a knockout tie, counts for very little. For a side in only their second season back in the top flight, the experience of competing at this level for 90 minutes will count for something, though that is cold comfort when a final was within reach. Interim head coach McFarlane, for his part, was measured and thoughtful in his post-match assessment. The broader narrative around Chelsea remains troubling, regardless of what happens in May. A club with structural problems this deeply embedded cannot paper over them with cup runs indefinitely.